Hello everyone, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. So, last we left off, we had just gotten out of the town after getting your butt summarily kicked by a cat, finding out that someone apparently was a little obsessed with... Oh lord, I'm already blanking on the woman's name. Sarah Hawkins, or... I don't think that's it. And finding out that the, I guess the manservant? I'm not sure what relation he had to the family prior to things going south. Okay, old caretaker. And that was part of why I decided to bring Bradley along, was knowing that, you know, if crap hit the fan, okay, he can help diffuse the situation. I've got someone here to vouch for me for the caretaker, rather than hopefully not, you know, winding up accidentally killing the caretaker. Or something along those lines. Granted, that's presuming a win state here. I laid me down and slept. I laid me down and slept. I awaketh for the Lord sustained. I awaketh for the Lord sustained me. Hilltop House. Luilla and... Oh. Hilltop House built in 1693 by Reverend John Wickwood. Oh, the graves. There's Charles.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Such a strange final
Why
resting
were they
place.
buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute.
Poor kid.
I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
Huh. Oh, yeah, cemetery. I have a feeling my introduction to old Silas is going to be violent regardless, though. Yeah, glad it gave me the ride up. Let's see what's over here, if anything. Oh, there's a lighthouse. Funny that I didn't see that coming into town. Hell of a view here. I can understand the appeal. In nicer climes, anyway. Gotta wonder what... I mean, it's gotta be... It can't be the winter, otherwise there'd be some snow on the ground. Might be like early spring. At least that's my... Actually, no, it's October. Boy, the leaves came down early up here. Because it's now... Oh.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
I laid me down and slept. I awaked, for the Lord sustained me. Yeah, I have a feeling that regardless of what option you chose, Silas is more than a little belligerent with you upon entering the house. Or maybe even approaching it. Ooh.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Okay, no feet below the... I think that's something a lot of people do in first-person perspective games, is see whether they can actually see their character's feet.
This entrance is still in use.
Good God. Silas, I presume?
You're trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
Should've knocked.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Officer Bradley's with me. He can vouch.
Sure, Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence, no more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what
Terrible
you
old
have to
man.
do. Go on then, just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this man.
The old caretaker of the Hawkins family, Silas Winchester, still watches over the family graveyard in the burned-out mansion. Devoted to Charles Hawkins, whom he all but raised, he also has great respect for the memory of Sarah Hawkins and their child Simon. His long months of solitude in the abandoned property have made him very distrustful. Silas still puts flowers on the graves of Charles, Sarah, and Simon. Whew. That could have gone badly. I think well, I'll do that now. Why not? It would be funny if Silas is like, hey, where the hell are you going?
This gate is locked.
And I will say, so far it's kind of the walking simulator, which I don't mind. I mean, it's definitely an interesting narrative being made so far. Oh, this must be Silas's place. yeah, I suppose the axe makes sense there.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. I know a thing or two about solitude myself. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
Oh.
Bourbon. Empty, of course.
Maybe this is what I need to... Okay, I'm guessing that that's where the key would be. Huh. Wow. Invisible walls ahoy there. I couldn't even move down. Well, on the plus side, that also means you probably can't fall off a cliff even if you tried to. But yeah, I've got a feeling that that's what you would have to do if you weren't able to talk him into giving you the key. Oh.
Yes. Shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
And loading
Let's
screen.
take a look
Oh,
inside.
I'm with you.
Okay, loading screen. Piers and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Piers and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building looking for the scene of the fire. Actually, no, it couldn't have been Silas then. Now that I'm thinking about it, because Silas, I think, spends vast
Follow
majority
me.
of time up here.
I know the place. Who left this light on?
Oh, spiffy. Let's see. Yeah, I'm thinking strength. Well, actually, no. Psychology. Bunch of lights, actually.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins.
Ugh.
What does this tell me? What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Did I just hear someone scream? Oh.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Ugh. Good lord, it's gotta be something dredged up from the ocean.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Oh, whiteout.
Hey, Piers. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer.
Last Supper.
This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
In the entrance hall of the mansion, a lighted lamp seems to be waiting for us. And the old caretaker thinks he can stop people from entering. I must find the place where the Hawkins family died. En route, I'll pick up as much information as I can on their life. The dining room has remained untouched since the night of the fire. It taught me something about the relations in this Charles-Sarah Hawkins couple. It seems that an argument broke out on the night of the drama. Okay, I've got to take a quick look at controls. Okay, so click the middle mouse button. Okay, and I have different light.
Sarah Hawkins painted herself with her son, Simon, ready to go somewhere, but without Charles.
Was she threatening to leave him? His behavior... Little toy soldier. And a dead... Oh! Okay, that's not a good sign when a rat dies after eating something. And they're scavengers for a reason. I wish I could have looked through that. Okay, that's barricaded. There's the fire.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Charles Hawkins poses like an explorer in front of exotic ruins. It is common knowledge that he wasted away his fortune on expensive trips. What was he looking for? Oh! Let's see. Since the fire in the Hawkins mansion, the dining room has remained intact. The settings allow the places occupied by the family members to be determined. Visibly, etiquette was respected, even in private. Charles Hawkins sat at the head of the table with his wife and son on either side. The knocked-over chair could be due to something that happened after the fire, or it could confirm the theory of domestic argument. Clearly, the roast was untouched in certain plates. The meat, mysteriously preserved since then, seems to have been the subject of the dispute between the Hawkins couple. Whoop.
They seem happy, but Charles is already looking off into the future. His marriage just to stop along the way.
Not sure if I would have gotten that without the psychology point. Oof. Whoops.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
I'll go psychology again. I will say that's a little annoying that you have to keep hitting enter every time.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Oh boy. I have a feeling that maybe Charles...
They had a fight. Why?
I can't help but think Charles may have been able to escape.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Yeah, we know he had the debts. I have a feeling he killed her, then smashed the lamp.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Well, I found all the hidden ones. Spiffy. And I'm really overusing that phrase.
Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight.
Or did she get out, maybe?
Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
Another toy soldiers.
Boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
The fire wasn't just an
I
accident.
firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
Couple had a fight. Well, yeah, couple had a fight.
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Glass of this heavy clock is broken and the hands show 10. It could give the time of the fire or have nothing to do with it. Partly burned shoe. Well, seems like it belonged to Sarah. According to the police report, the lamp is the cause of the accidental fire that destroyed the mansion. However, bloodstains on the debris tell a very different story. Contradicting the police report, the Hawkins drawing room tells a totally different version of the fire that claimed the whole family, beginning with the presence of a handprint that throws up the possibility of a survivor. The bodies of Charles and Sarah Hawkins left no mark on the floor, nor, to that matter, in the drawing room, contrary to that of the child, still visible close to the fireplace. The same goes for the glass shards on the floor. A close inspection reveals the presence of blood on several of them. On the wall, the very clear mark left by the painting found in the Hawkins warehouse confirms that the Hawkins case could be much more than a domestic accident. Ooh. In the partly burned out drawing room, the fire has perhaps left a few clues that escaped the local cops. Even Officer Bradley was forced to admit it. This room tells a far different story to the police report. The presence of blood on the shards of glass from the lamp, the mark of a hand left on the door by someone fleeing the fire. We are in a crime scene. I must continue searching the mansion to look for information on the life and death of the Hawkins family.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
Fair enough. Well, yeah, it has been months, and he probably didn't want to have looky-loos in here. Although, it might be prudent to ask Silas whether he had boarded up the windows. Or, actually no, Bradley, I think, mentioned that he had not been in here before.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
Think I'll follow Bradley for the time being.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Damn, that would fetch a pretty penny.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
I think that they might have been living on her paintings instead.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects. Did you hear that?
Not sure who that is.
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
There's something disturbing about this painting. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Well, given where we are, that's not too surprising.
Dark water history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week she, again, terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Now my question is, was that... Oh, okay, you could not climb up those stairs. Good to know. What the hell was that? There was something right here. Just for that briefest of glimpses.
Locked.
Same. Oh! Oh, his room.
The boys' room. The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
Simon's private journal. He seemed worried about his mother and her attacks. Tension also seems to be growing between the Hawkins couple. Today with Mother we played in the garden, but she is still sad. I hate it when she is sad. Is she angry with Father? Sunday. Father scolded me. He shouted bad and wanted to spank me, but Mother did not want him to. He is always angry. Why? There are lots of strange things in his office. I just wanted to look at them. Oh boy. I built a castle for Mother and me. I told her to come and hide with me. She's always painting monsters. I don't like her monsters. I have bad dreams and they come into my bedroom and look at me. I cry and Mother shouts at me. And Father says that I must take tablets. They are not nice. I don't want to take them. Mother is screaming again. She cries a lot. Father is sad too and angry with Mother. I don't know why. That's obscured. Mother is sad again. At lunch we ate in silence. It was strange. Father said finish your dishes. We always eat the same thing. It looks like rotten fish and it smells very bad. Why does he always want us to eat that? It's not very nice. If we have to eat it again tonight, I will throw my plate on the floor and smash it. And he did.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
There's the tablets, I believe.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
Yep, there's the pills. There's the castle that he invited her into.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
And apparently he was seeing the monsters
what
too.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them?
Well, his mom's paintings, for one.
Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's connected with the things he found in his father's study.
What will her room reveal about her?
I'm assuming, given the era, probably separate rooms. Oh. Sarah Hawkins' sketches look more like a gallery of horrors than anatomical studies. Do they represent what haunts her at night? Oh! Spiffy, I managed to get another little bit in a cult. Hopefully. Awesome.
Perfect.
What the hell? Was this her room, though? I mean... I'm not stepping in there if I can help it.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Wow! And those were going for a high price given the era. Turner and January, February, March, April. 4-month period, 5 paintings, all around for $200, except for the last one, which was $350. 800 and... Wow. The Shambler for FS.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? Looks like a revocation ritual. Was she trying to invoke something or banish it?
I would assume the latter. Whew. Son's bedroom confirms the atmosphere of violence and fear suggested by the other rooms. This family seems to have lived a recluse life, cut off from the other inhabitants of the island. In Sarah Hawkins' office, a circle drawn on the floor and candles indicate that occult rituals were held here. What could have caused these huge scratches? Occult. If the creature is not yet anchored in our dimension, an expulsion ritual might work. As long as the person performing it makes sure that he integrates the Elder Sign among the glyphs that make up the ceremonial circle. That's a bit of a sentence fragment. I don't think they realize it. Be careful, though, because the works that describe the creation of such circles are not all of proven reliability. Letter of complaint, the diary, the sales ledger, and the kind word.
Locked.
Oh. Oh, shit. Was she possessed, maybe? I mean, yeah, something got out and barreled its way through here and tried clawing at the door. But what? Whoa. Whew. Looks like she painted the entrance hall, oddly enough.
Bradley? Is that you?
Okay, got it in here. Oh no. Because I know there's something hidden here. I'm seeing the green. More scratches. And it went away. So it's gotta be here. Oh! Okay, so I guess that was in case you couldn't find it. Okay, I'm gonna do the wise thing and go to Bradley for backup. Like, okay, I found an adjacent door. I found a door ajar up here. How about you come with? Yeah, that's not Bradley.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Oh, damn it, that's...
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Welcome to Corneria.
Hear that?
I like swords. Welcome to Corneria. I like swords. Welcome to Corneria. I like swords. I mean, she was a great painter, and I'm reasonably certain they were actually living on her commissions.
Is anyone there?
Oh boy, what got summoned up here? And apparently I now have a new light source. Provided I'm able to keep it. What? That's pretty unmistakably him.
You! Stop! Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone.
Damn
I
it.
just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
This door is blocked from the outside.
Okay.
I'll
it did-
cover you.
This door was closed earlier.
Which door? Oh, this one. Okay, before I do, Bradley, you've got that covered, right? I'm heading back upstairs and see what I can find in the room I just left.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose? An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Well, actually, huh. It does seem like there's a strong resemblance between Edward and Charles. Or maybe that's just the way it's painted. Okay, nothing. Do not want to light a fire in there, though. Because with oil paintings... Oh, dang it. Well, at least you don't get tired from the constant jogging. Where'd you go?
Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No,
Oh.
he was here. I'm sure. Let's search this room.
Seems like this came from a log.
42 north, 70 west. Darkwater Island. We sailed north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we'll beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. 47 north, 55 west. I preferred it when the whales disappeared without trace. For these carcasses, we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton that it was a bad omen. He doesn't care. 49 north, 61 west. We dropped anchor near a village. The inhabitants say that the waters are red with the blood of the sacred beasts, and to follow them is to defy the gods. I told them that I only feared God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold, I'm scared. We have sighted a huge whale in the distance. Its size seemed to be beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. We've caught it. It is the most grotesque whale I've ever laid eyes upon. It will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. Darkwater, we have beaten the Orpheus, returned with empty holds. The Scylla and Hamilton are only memories. Yeah, sorry. Had to...
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins.
The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor.
It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Okay, not doing that yet.
It looks like an old seaway map. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
That's what I was thinking. Oh,
This Dr. Fuller, was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist?
Charles, I understand you... Wow, I'm glad for this because I wouldn't have been able to read this. I understand your worries, but I assure you that Sarah is in good hands here at the Riverside Institute. It goes without saying that her state requires very specific care and a high level of attention. Her full potential will only be able to express itself if she is placed in a secure environment and surrounded by qualified staff. The decision is yours, of course, but I seem to understand you are running out of time. I can't...
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips.
Why are these letters here, and not with Sarah Hawkins' belongings?
Oh boy. He was isolating
Have you
his
seen
wife.
the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Charles Hawkins was a sort of traveler, right?
More like an adventurer, I guess. He left for months, exploring remote places and abandoned temples.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Okay, welcome to Corneria.
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Ah.
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Oh boy. Let's see. Where...
Looks like it worked.
Are you serious? How did I...
On gears.
How did I get that accidentally? I was gonna escape to go look at the log again. In Sarah Hawkins' studio, I found what must be her last work, unfinished. It's a portrait that represents me. How is this possible? An intruder took off with the painting. Is it part of the mystery surrounding the death of these people? What is my role in this business? I must catch him and get the painting back. Honestly, this is reminding me of... I think it's called Death List? But it's about two hitmen that are out, and it just gets more and more convoluted as things goes on, and this is kind of what it's reminding me of. Hawkins' mansion was falling into ruin well before the fire that claimed its residence. The building, once luxurious, today lies witness to the ruin of the Hawkins family. The paintings of Sarah Hawkins are spread throughout the corridors. Moisture eats away at the books of the imposing library, and the windows are broken and condemned. The drawing room, where the fire started, revealed to be more than just a domestic accident. Sarah Hawkins' office bears the signs of an occult practice, and a, no doubt, huge creature left its mark on the walls of the corridor that leads to his workshop. As for Charles Hawkins' office, it revealed a passage into a network of underground caves. So either Charles himself or someone in league with him. It's hard to say. Inside the Hawkins mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secrets. Pearson Officer Bradley, now on the trail of a survivor, had undertaken to search the place, looking for proof. When a hooded man leaped into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting, detective and police officers set off after him. By following him to the office of Charles Hawkins, they discovered a secret passage. Pearson Bradley entered the tunnel under the mansion.
Secret passage. Under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah, yes.
And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What?
3 seats.
Look. Someone's been here recently.
And that is, I'm assuming, a statue of Dagon.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
At a guess, Fitzroy and...
What is this mask supposed to represent?
Holy... Yeah, that's not great.
Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house.
Might be that mask. Well, wait a minute, I wouldn't know the mask was there without it. Okay, so I'm not done yet. Oh!
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress.
Oh.
Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone?
And another hidden somewhere. So look for green.
Whoever was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins. Could this be related to her death?
The underground antechamber.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Hell of a drop. Yeah, I'm not gonna have that out where it's reasonably well lit.
Of course.
There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
And that collapsed behind me, didn't it? Yep.
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust. An old diary.
Diary of the Pastor's Wife. In this volume there is mention of the beliefs of the lost tribe. They worshipped an entity that spoke to them in their sleep. The whole tribe seemingly disappeared in a mass sacrifice to the glory of their deity.
A sad way to go.
Oh,
These people lying down. Are they dead? Are they asleep? These buildings seem to have come out of the water. Time has weakened these structures.
I'm just letting the atmosphere go to work. Who's keeping these lamps, like, fed, though? It's not like light bulbs where...
I don't have time to search them all.
What the hell?
It looks like animal oil. It's certainly not whale.
Oh boy. Wait a minute. I'd swear I saw boxes marked with that on the docks. I'm also not 100% certain.
What's going on here?
Beers.
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
Wouldn't be surprised if the police
We'll see.
chief is here.
I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Okay, try and restrain him if he tries going in. Yeah, this little light I think is going to be faint enough that it really wouldn't make much difference. The lantern, however, yeah, that would be a bit too much. Oh boy, staying the hell away from that.
A table for sacrifice?
I'm gonna be the one sacrificed, aren't
An
I?
engraved whalebone. A strange creature has been carved into it. Probably a figure of worship.
Well, occultism went up a bit.
Locked. A mass grave.
How can you tell it's a grave, though? Knock him into the pit. Okay, didn't intend to go with, but... Hit him.
I gotta...
And even worse for him, because that's gotta be bringing... Oh no. This is the opening scene.
Breathe.
This is his nightmare.
What's happening? No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
I mean, especially for him, given his experience in the war.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is time. You will soon be one of us, if your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
Yep. Bradley and I split up. It looks like a kind of religious cult. They're armed and very pious, therefore dangerous. And better not get caught. Oh! I have 4 available character points? Spiffy. There we go. And yeah, investigate next, I think. Detective Edward Pierce.
It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual. I can't read Latin.
An annotated Bible. Except no chains this time, though. Just a second. Sorry for the phone. Well, at least it was just a robocall, so the interruption was unwelcome, but at least it was a very short one. Oh! Okay, that's where I recognize the symbols from. Was that opening dream of his. As to whether that's the only place I recognize it from is another matter. Okay, quit standing. Quit standing. Is he doing push-ups on there? Or is he... Nope, he's writhing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
Grant him your flesh.
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. Oh, bring me more sacred flesh for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
They are dead laid out under frozen stone. One would say that they are dead, but their bodies do not decompose. Are they in some form of coma? One thing is sure. These men were subjected to a type of treatment that changed their physical characteristics. I'm not sure that we can still call them men.
What does this writing mean?
I have a feeling that Bradley is going to be the one to get killed here.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Holy hell. By all rights, I should have been spotted there. Uh-oh. Shut the door behind you. You don't want them to see something is amiss. Oh no.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good.
No.
What in the world is this?
Don't come out.
An intruder! Oh, shit!
Damn it.
Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get back!
Get back! You asked for it!
Wait, is that Hawkins?
You shouldn't have seen this.
It's caving in. I need to get out of here.
Oh boy. Well, good thing he just kept up his cardio. Sounds like his ears are ringing.
My leg.
think I'll get everything up to 50% before I do anything else. Oh, one of the cultists. Oh, at least someone got caught in the crossfire. Oh, quite a few of the cultists, actually. But they weren't anticipating that.
Light. At last.
Damn it. Pierce and Officer Bradley followed the intruder to the secret meeting place of a cult set in a network of underground caves right under the Hawkins Manor. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer. As he tried to escape, Pierce found himself prisoner of a rockfall. Rushed to the Riverside Institute, he was in a critical state. Oh, crap. I'm pretty sure Riverside Institute is where one of the conspirators is hiding out, or... Actually, I'm reasonably sure one of the conspirators runs the hospital. Anybody. Yeah, so far, this is actually a really engaging game. Now let's see whether it can keep up that type of pace. And I think it's going to be a non-combat game, which I have no objection to. Honestly, I loved when Silent Hill Shattered Memories did it. I am curious if there are multiple endings or not. Wait, why is it intermittently... Oh. Oh, God, that would do it. Yep, that was one of the men in the picture, aside from Fitzroy.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
Oh, shit. Oh, crap.
I can't get up.
Okay.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
I know you're dead.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps.
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too. We were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No.
I have a feeling they're recipients of whatever the hell the green gunk is.
What happened to me? Where am I?
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave
Wait.
here.
You've got
FS.
no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no.
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
Did he blind himself? Oh, crap. They're trying to indoctrinate people into the cult, I think. Wait, what? This is a mind screw. Granted, you know, Cthulhu-based game, so kind of stands to reason. I was enjoying the...
Tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams.
Oh no.
They scrawled all over their maps in the wake of my
So they pursued the Leviathan. So they basically killed...
The sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind is strong enough to scatter my dreams.
Whew. So I'm guessing that what they hunted and killed as the largest whale was this being. Or at least maybe a physical form of it. Because it's, well...
When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me.
What? Okay, no.
The earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awaken and free me.
Ooh. Okay. That was intense.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time.
One of the nurses. Wait, no. I saw the flash. You're...
Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Okay, he's dead.
Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments.
Yeah, I'm skeptical.
Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute.
What do they do to patients here?
What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
The character models are kind of growing on me. Oh boy. I am going in this cell though.
What does this mean?
He'll come for you. He'll come. Sarah.
Sarah. Am I in an asylum? What did they inject him with?
The paintings are cursed.
What did he write about the painting?
You can't escape. He'll come for you. He sees me. He sees everything.
Why the strange symbol repeated over and over?
Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors.
FS. One of her most frequent buyers. Let's see. Sanity. Oh, lovely. Nightmares. The Ritual. In the tunnels under the Hawkins mansion, Pierce witnessed the disemboweling of Officer Bradley by a man with a monstrous appearance. Officer Bradley's female friend works as general practitioner at the Riverside Institute. She'd figured out long before I arrived that Fuller was involved in illegal activities. Charles Hawkins is alive. Despite his crude and deformed appearance, this thing looked like Hawkins. He attacked Bradley after he recognized him. What could have happened to Charles on the night of the fire? I've never seen a major burns victim in such a state. Something's not right. Gee, really? Okay, I missed the first diary at some point then. Here we are. FS. Here we are, starting in January and going... The Shambler for FS. And it got progressively higher and higher as he bought. I didn't even notice that. 350, 410, 600, 820, 1160, 1680. And she made a painting for Dr. Fuller as, I guess, part of her treatment.
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him. Poor wretch.
Ooh, that's unnerving.
Dr. Holden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Crap.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way to
Danger
bring
high
the post to
voltage, so
myself.
yeah, not opening that up.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm going to see if there's sleeping pills left.
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
Medical record of Francis Sanders. Gouged his own eyes out in an attack of delirium.
What is going on here? It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock.
This is where I was before, I'm reasonably certain.
Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs?
Oh yeah, I guess it is. Whew. Gotta admit, this is unnerving.
This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? What's the connection between this meat and the electrical installation?
Okay. Whew. Boy, that's disorienting. Not to mention unusual that I can hide in a high storage unit.
Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here. That Dr. Fuller again. Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising.
They did really good work on the hands. Kind of out of nowhere.
Have I activated anything?
Pretty sure I cranked up the juice somewhere. Okay.
One, two, three, four, five,
Whew, boy. Boy, I've gotten really lucky with accidental stealth. Like that one, it was just a matter of, okay, let's see what's in here, if anything. I go in, orderly passes by right as I'm coming around the corner to come back out. Oh, shit.
You there.
Damn it. Honestly, that feels... like, that alone felt genuinely frightening. Oh, crap. Alright, fair enough.
It's done. Now for the others.
Alright, so that's 2 of 4. Halfway. Okay, there's 1 of them. So it looks like there's 3 total?
Locked.
Stands to reason.
Exactly what I need.
Okay. Storage room. Okay. Okay.
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
Uh-oh. I gotta admit, I mean, they're able to do quite a bit with very little. Shit. Don't come around here, don't come around here, don't come around here, don't come around here. Okay, good. Gotta look for a green dot. Green dot, green dot, green dot. Boy, they do not take long to actually get in here and...
A control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
Alright, he just popped into the pharmacy. Oh boy. Ring around the rosy?
Scopolamine, morphine, opium. Nothing but common drugs.
Alright, and I know he's going to be coming back in here not too long. Okay, there's a light. Should be turning to his right. Awesome. Time to get out of there. Kitchen. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Snaps back a little too smooth, or a little too sharply, I think. Oh, crap. My question is there anything in here I actually need? Whew, boy. Oh boy. Okay, good.
I'll go take a look.
Oh, come on.
Hey!
So had I stood but not moved, would I have... Would I have made it, is my question now.
A control wheel to mount on a plumbing system. With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
Come on. Nope, nope, let me... Oh boy! Okay.
Scopolamine, morphine, opium. Nothing but common drugs.
Alright. There's his light. Can't shut that one. Another wheel. My question is, if I stand up silently... Okay, my mistake was in standing and moving. Weird, but fair enough, I suppose. Alright, now I want to try getting past him. Whew. I was worried that I had mixed up his walk pattern. Alright, he should be coming there shortly. Okay. So, did I come in here for nothing? Oh, guess not. Very happy that there aren't any little... Like, this isn't making noise as I move past it. Wait a minute, it just occurred to me. I probably could have used that to just open the door. Okay.
The green gas leaves from here, and it runs through the whole building.
Let's see if I can get it. Nope.
This padlock is too complicated for me. This valve controls the pressure. Now for the next step.
So that's up in the red. That's... up in the red. Dr. Fuller, I've repaired your machine as best I can. However, the piping has been damaged and I fear that gas is escaping. I cannot do any more in such a short time. Risk of explosion. Okay.
A duct. It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands.
Oh. Note to staff, last week's incident caused significant damage to the infrastructure, putting a stop to current experiments. Wheels to operate gas stopcocks must be kept in the storage room after each use. Reasonably certain none of them actually come out here. Unless they've been put on alert by something. Anyway. Spiff. Oh, okay, so I might still find the other one from... Oh boy. Get out of there. Okay, so he did spot me. I'm glad for the musical sting on that, too. Okay, good. I have a feeling if I could have gotten... Okay. Yeah, I'm not going over there. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
I bet there's no longer any priests on Darkwater.
Yeah, I think I'll wait until he heads by again on this one. Because that way I can just follow right on his heels. So let's see, I picked the lock on the storage room. Or the mate. Okay, someone left the maintenance room open then. The guards rooms, though. Oh, there we go. And there's got to be a reason to follow here.
If I walk, stop, he does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep.
Okay, I know that he doesn't patrol down here then.
Oh, don't let me sleep in here.
What?
He does not call.
Inside me, I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells and has strength of oceans. His waves rise.
This is just
and crash,
blood covered.
leaving behind the lonely trail of white nourishing foam.
Okay, I think that might just be for hiding.
He enters me. Yes, 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 yes.
Is it the room across from him I have to get into? Because how the hell am I supposed to do that?
You. Yeah, you there. Come here. I don't know what you're doing there, but you don't seem to be friends with the nurses. I can help you. Help me, and I'll owe you one.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
Is it the noise that disturbs you?
No, it's the nightmares. We all have them here. That's what wakes us up. And afterwards, there's no way to get back to sleep.
If I find something, who knows what I'll do?
Don't play the wise guy because you're on the outside and I'm not.
Yeah, that came off a lot more dickish than I'd intended. Like, my preference would have been something along the lines of, oh shit. Wait a minute. Shit. And how am I supposed to get in that room then? I got the one wheel, but I don't have any... Really surprised those guards didn't spot me. To be quite honest. Ooh, boy. Yeah, he's basically looking right at that door. Whatever the hell door that actually is. Oh, this'll work actually. Sit right here, wait for the light to show. Alright, and follow. Because presumably I can find something
Where do they
here
keep
for
their
him.
sleeping pills? My new friend's sleeping pills.
Crap, 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 crap. Okay. Doesn't look like he followed closely enough, thankfully. Oh. Okay, this room. Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. Whew. Okay. Guessing it'll be right behind the... I can only crawl so fast. Yeah, I want to do this before I set this thing off. Because this is
lever must turn on the gas machine. I've got to hide before the guards see me.
Somebody here! Hell's teeth. Fuller's gonna think we did this. We gotta tell him, though.
I don't think I actually hit in the right spot here. If I did, I will be stunned. Definitely not the right spot. Are you kidding me? I'm not complaining. Oh, FS!
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
Damn. What did they do to
Sanders,
you?
Aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want him. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
It was Sarah Hawkins.
I saw the traces of a revocation ritual in Sarah Hawkins' office. Is it connected to this curse?
She tried to correct her mistake, yes. She tried everything. She told me. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
The Sarah Hawkins visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, Pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
No! Sanders!
What?
What the hell?
Into the light? Or...
I gotta... Okay. This is insane. What killed him?
Another dose of gas. Lovely.
Damn! The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Pierce woke up in an asylum installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley who helped him to escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders. Before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decided to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. The Leviathan. He's attracted his attention.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Oh boy. I finally reached the stairs that led to the first floor of the Riverside Institute, but on the way I inhaled some gas that was leaking from a damaged pipe and I passed out. I remember Bradley, alive, really? Who was talking to me. And I came to in the Hawkins mansion. I must understand what I'm doing here and what happens next. Deceased. Francis Sanders knew Sarah Hawkins so well that he accused her of being the source of his suffering. The man gouged his eyes out with his own hands and smeared the walls of his cell with esoteric symbols. He seemed to be obsessed with a shambler linked to Sarah Hawkins. He died before my eyes in circumstances that I cannot explain. Strictly speaking, I didn't spend much time in the hospital. When I woke up, I was immediately transferred into the cellars of the Institute, a sort of clandestine asylum where Dr. Fuller carried out his experiments on patients without being troubled. Unknown machines sit beside anatomical drawings that are disturbing, to say the least. I just managed to escape from this place. I might not have as much luck another time. Alright. I think 2 hours is a good time to call it, so thank you for joining me. And I just... bit of a spoiler here, incidentally. But thank you for joining me, and I will see you probably about, well... I'm not sure whether it'll be later tonight or whether it'll be tomorrow night. But anyway, I hope to see you then.